Welcome, Patriots, to the Patriot Hour. I am Michael. If you're new to the channel, make sure you are subscribed. Ring the bell. If you're a returning Patriot, welcome back. As you can see here, we're on the PatriotHour.com products. Brand new product, Trump Punisher wall art. Lights not included. Not yet. Again, get over here to the Patriot Hour. We got all kinds of new products being added all the time, daily. Welcome to the Patriot Hour. It's Monday, September 28th, 2020. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning Patriot, welcome back. Saw the new... You can't really see it. Go to this camera. There it is. You got the Trump Punisher face. Awesome. Again, that is added to the site. These are made out of aluminum, folks. Are they plastic? Are they wood? They are high-grade polished aluminum and painted. I know even Silverwolf got one. He's like, holy crap, I thought it was just all stainless. When you get them, they're normally face down, and you can see the back, which is not painted. But once you get it out of the packaging, it's going to be vibrant. They're awesome. Okay, so lots to go over here today, folks. Lots of bombshells. First off, tomorrow evening, we will be showing the debate. Of course we would. I think it's 9 p.m. Eastern Standard, so look forward to that. It might be 8 o'clock, but I think it's 9. But whenever it is, we'll be going live for your viewing pleasure. That way we could all follow along. It's too close to the election to not. Lots of information coming out. Lots. So bombshell, federal intelligence officials cloned the phones to surveil and map the entire structure of Antifa and BLM terrorist in preparation for mass arrest. Kind of like we've been saying, folks. Here over at DC Dirty Laundry, airing out America's dirty laundry. So, as you might recall, we've been reporting on the Trump's plans to invoke the Insurrection Act after the election, deploying military troops on the streets to halt the extremist left-wing political coup attempt that expects to be activated shortly after the election. Now, fascinating news has emerged that confirms U.S. federal intelligence officials have, for months, been quietly identifying the participants and leaders of both Antifa and BLM terrorist organizations, including wealthy donors who are funding these operations. It turns out that Trump's DHS has been using sophisticated phone cloning hardware to impersonate the phones of Antifa and BLM extremists in order to eavesdrop on their phone calls and text. Through this technology, they have assembled a complete organizational structure and hierarchy map of the leaders involved in today's left-wing terrorist operations. More importantly, this information is being readied for nationwide takedown of illegal insurrectionists once the Insurrection Act is activated. A lot of you thought we were just playing around and talking. You had no clue. If you would have followed along, paid attention, turned off the TV, because life is so much more interesting, and we need you. We need every single one of you to understand, pay attention, learn. For our country is at stake. For our children's future is at risk. You don't hand over freedom for free. It isn't just freely given. It isn't in the bloodstream. It isn't in the DNA. When you have a kid and they raise up, oh yeah, you're free, just it could be taken away in the blink of an eye. Especially when you have treasonous, insurrectionist, brainwashed public because of the propaganda. They don't even know why they're out there, or half these people don't know why they support something. They don't know why they hate something. They're told every bit of the way. Unbelievable. I almost got to a point where, we know this. We need to, almost as much as everyone's brainwashed with lies and they like to regurgitate it, it's almost like on the mainstream, you need nothing but truth. You need to take down all the CNNs and mainstream, lamestream lying media and just do the truth for a year or two to re-brainwash people with truth. That's almost like the only way it would work, right? I get it. People don't even know they're brainwashed, so of course they're going to deny that they're brainwashed. All this is being confirmed by numerous media investigative efforts, including those anti-Trump publisher, The Nation, which reported, while in Portland, an interagency task force involving DHS and Justice Department used a sophisticated cell phone cloning attack, the details of which remain classified, to intercept protesters' phone communications, according to two former intelligence officers familiar with the matter. India media outlet up in Indianapolis, News further reports that the collection of this information points to an October surprise, during which the left-wing terrorists may face sweeping arrest. So the DHS and the FBI have been listening to Antifa, and they know who in the media and in politics they've been talking to. Just like we've been saying 2 years ago. Orchestrated, paid for, bought. You can tell by reading the report from The Nation that the left is getting real nervous about this because it is the #1 report on their website as of writing this post. Trump promises to designate both Antifa and the KKK as terrorist organizations. You remember that? Further confirming all of this emerged Trump with his own words, as he uttered just a few days ago when he promised to designate both Antifa and the KKK terrorist organizations. President Donald Trump is slated to announce a measure that designates far-left movement and Antifa and the Ku Klux Klan, KKK, as a terrorist organization, calling for lynching to be made a federal hate crime. Attorney General William Barr in August said Antifa is a revolutionary group that is on establishing communism or socialism in the United States. They are a revolutionary group that is interested in some form of socialism, communism. They're essentially Bolsheviks. Their tactics are facet, Barr said in an interview with Fox News on August 9th. Kyle Scheidler, director and senior analyst of Homeland Security and Counterterrorism at the Center of Security Policy, told the Epoch Times that Barr and other federal officials need to treat the group as subversive and insurrectionist force it is. These developments are crucial to note for several important reasons. Number one, both Antifa and the KKK are creations of Democrats. While Trump may be appearing to balance terrorist designations by pairing Antifa with the KKK, many Americans incorrectly believe would balance left-wing versus right-wing. In the truth, the KKK is a creation of the left. The KKK could be described as the Antifa of the 1950s. It was a militant wing of the Democrats, just like Antifa is today. In effect, this designation by Trump is a double declaration against the terrorism of Democrats. Number two, once Antifa is officially designated as a terrorist organization, mass arrests can begin immediately. The official designation of Antifa as a terrorist organization will unleash federal law enforcement resources to wage mass arrests across Oregon, Washington, California, New York, among other states. The entire Antifa leadership will be taken down very quickly, removing the left-wing coup masterminds, their militant troops, that they will hope will carry out their color revolution for them, against America. They were never going to do it. Any corruptions who funded Antifa will be complicit in financing domestic terrorism, which is a felony crime. The designation of Antifa as a terrorist organization will also ensure all those U.S. corporations that have donated money to Antifa over the last 4 years, those corporations will suddenly find themselves guilty of financing domestic terrorism operations. We gave it to them before you designated. They've been doing the same thing. And they will be subject to arrest and seizure of assets. I have no doubt much of the funding will be traced back to big tech. This is how Trump fights back against left-wing corporate giants funding illegal insurrectionist activities to try to overthrow the United States, our country, your country. Number 4, arrest of Antifa terrorists will lead U.S. authorities directly to the globalist donors like George Soros. Finally, once the arrest of Antifa begin, investigations will lead authorities directly to the funding sources of this coup attempt. These money men, including George Soros and other wealthy globalist persons and corporations, even nations like China, that are trying to destroy the United States of America. Trump has a plan to take out the left-wing terrorist and save America. The good news in all of this is that Trump has a plan to disrupt the color revolution coup d'etat attempt of the radical left, which is being run by the CIA clowns in America against America. This same type of revolution has been plotted and carried out many other times in many other nations around the world, following the exact same playbook. Even Glenn Beck got it right with this coverage on this topic. All right. As I've previously explained in his podcast, left-wing writers are going to be charged with sedition once Trump invokes the Insurrection Act of 1807 and activates the U.S. military across 50 cities, all of whom are being put in place under the cover story of Operation Warp Speed, which claims the military is needed to distribute vaccines. If you've been following along, you know that is just not the case. Here are more details on Operation Chaos, plans of the Democrats who are all treasonous actors and must be arrested, prosecuted, and executed if found guilty of this treason. Okay, so, and then we just got today, we got the bombshell that the FBI knew the subsource for Still was a Russian operative, but pushed forward, lied to the FISA anyway. They took out the insurance. The insurance they took out was liability. They all did in the FBI. During the Russia investigation, they knew they were making stuff up, so they went and got liability insurance in case they were to be found. And you know, because Trump changed the laws that you can be personally liable. They took away that whole, you're just under the bracket of the FBI and you can never be sued personally. He took it away. And then they went out and got personal liability. In preparation for knowing that they were lying and being scams. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. New communications talking about scrubbing and wiping phones, which then actually happened. And they said, oh, we accidentally did it. But yet you're talking about it in 2016 and 17 and 18 in communications. Unbelievable. It's all falling apart for them. We've known all this. It's not unbelievable for us. But, trying to let, the new people here, isn't it unbelievable? Come on, get on board. Pay attention. Dig. Read. There's not very many people that understand all this, folks. We've been trying. Our damned best to get to you, to reach you. Democrats are mad. Put this one earlier. Democrats are mad at Trump because he followed exactly to a T the tax laws passed by the Obama administration. Should he have just gave them more? All of you single people with 5 kids getting more back than you ever put in, are you mad at yourself? No, you're following tax code, tax law. Only mask must be pulled up, I see. When did Walmart get slot machines. That's probably a little inappropriate, but hey, that is funny. Unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. Old school patriot. Trump. All right, folks, get prepared. And what I mean by that is just, hey, you go to the grocery store in the next few weeks. We got 36 days till the election. Tomorrow night, again, we're going to be live for the Trump-Biden. It's going to be epic. You don't want to miss it. Live here. Come in, join in the Patriots in the chat. Have a good time. See the event. And again, chat along with myself and all the other great mods and patriots that come around. The big Patriot family is what we are. Come check that out. You don't want to miss it. Get prepared. Get some extra food, maybe a little bit of extra water. These next several, you got about a month. Just get prepared a little bit. We're not trying to create any kind of panic. I'm not going to say anything. There's going to be some cities that's going to get pretty out of control, I would imagine. These people are orchestrated. You can see the plan. These people that sit at home around the country are communicating with people that are getting funded, and that person, I'm sure, is keeping it all quiet on their end and just guiding a bunch of minions in their army that think they're doing something awesome. But really in their head, they're thinking, man, I'm going to be able to get new shoes, new TVs, new clothes when I go drop that brick through a building, through a window. So you just want to be a little prepared. Water, food. Who knows after the election, and depending on where you're at located in the country, how long before you can, get out freely and move around. There probably will be a little bit of a, staying close to home time. So just be prepared. And we always, patriots pray and prep. And we prep, typically you should always, prep for at least like 2 weeks at a minimum to a couple of months. You don't have to go outrageous. You don't need boxes upon MREs. And I'm just saying, prepare a little bit. Have some water. Have some essentials, all right? Have your essentials. Get a little list together. If you're having a hard time, look online for ideas for prepping for a month. You should have no, even videos on the platforms. Again, tomorrow night, we're going to be live on Patreon, Twitter, possibly Facebook, YouTube. We're going to look at Parler. I got Parler accounts. I got D Live. Tons of other accounts just haven't done. And we got probably collectively over 300,000 people that we could reach. So again, I'm going to keep this one short and sweet, and we're already at the 20-minute mark almost. So just at 19 minutes here. So we'll shut this one down for you, folks. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining in with the Patriot Hour. We appreciate it. And again, if you're new, give us a thumbs up. It helps beat the algorithms. It helps get this video seen by more people because of the algorithms being messed with, real people hitting the likes. If you share it, that's a whole nother way. Check out down below. All the links are there. The patriothour.com is up, and all of the other links are just down below. And we appreciate all the support and all the love. Nothing but love for you. Again, have a great late afternoon into your evening. God bless. Godspeed each and every one of you. See you back here on the next Patriot Hour update video coming real soon. Good evening.